Hi Aries, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will be from the 17th to the 24th of April, and there'll be no weeklies next week because I'll be doing May's readings. So you've almost got identical cards to Taurus. So if any Aries have got Moon or Ascendant in Taurus, or vice versa, they're almost identical but in different positions. And your crowning and root cards are different. So you've got two very beautiful cards here. You've got the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Wands at the top of the deck. I think you're going to have quite an active week, Aries. I think it's really quite safe to say it's going to be quite a dynamic week for you. Yeah, and you've also got the Magician, Judgment. There's quite a powerful, focused energy around you, Aries, and you also got a leg up. So I'm really hoping that additional guidance card means you're going to receive some support. That can be divine support, it can be support from another individual. Could be financial, because you've got the Six of Pentacles. Could be emotional, because you've got the Ten of Cups, guys. Okay? It's going to mean different things to different people. Some of you might be receiving news because of that Knight. The Knights bring news, so do the Pages. But this could be a part of you that, and because it's male energy, it's quite dynamic. It's about going forward into the world and making some plans, making some decisions, maybe leaving something behind, so you can go and search for more. Okay, so I'm just looking. Give me a minute, guys, because you start the week, and Taurus got the same combination of cards: Magician with the Judgment card. The Magician card is about focus, power, intention. If you look, he's bringing in divine energy through his crown chakra, basically. Okay, so he's becoming a channel. He's becoming a channel for energy, so you can focus it on desire and on intention about what way you want your life to go. What do you want materially, emotionally, Aries? How do you want your life from this moment onwards to be? Because these two cards together, this Judgment card is speaking about rebirth. This is about banishing all ghosts and getting rid of all these shadowy areas, okay? It's like you're rising out of a coffin, you're taking in all this new energy, and and with all this fire, it's like you're shining some light in all this shadowy area, particularly from the past, that haunted you, that maybe kept you trapped, kept you small and a bit locked in, because they're coming out of coffins. So I really want you to use this energy, Aries, okay? And I want you to use this is pure focus and pure power, and it's also divine energy, which means, you know, you're almost powerless to resist it. It's happening for you and through you, and the more you allow it to work, the more powerful it's going to be, okay? Meditation, prayer, affirmations, all these ways that you can start to bring in more universal energy. It's that energy that powers all the planets. We have to bring into our lives so we can get them moving in the area that we want to. Basically, that's what these two cards are saying, okay? And you're also giving gratitude. So you're giving gratitude for something. I don't know what that is, but you're giving gratitude, because the Judgment card is about saying thank you for being giving a new chance. It's a karmic cleanse, which means the past is wiped clean and we get to start over again feeling renewed. And right next to it is a Ten of Cups, so you're celebrating, you're having fun, your cup's running over, and you're able to share all this emotional happiness with those around you. This is about lightness of heart and joy. Now it's with the Four of Pentacles, so that's really interesting. It's almost a contradiction, isn't it? Because he's protecting his heart. So it's almost you're sharing with others, but there's still a little bit of you feeling guarded. You could be guarding your resources. There might be a need to hold on to some money. Actually, I think there is a need to hold on to some money, because right next to it is the Six of Pentacles, which is maybe what this leg up means. You might be receiving some financial support or giving it. I don't know. But because you're guarding your finances, I think you're going to be receiving some financial support from someone. I'm not sure, guys. It's with the Four of Swords, so I'm getting the Four of Swords at the moment about being quite exhausted, at being having to rest, to shut the world out, to recharge your batteries. Basically, particularly for you, Aries, because there's so much fire and so much forward movement. Okay. That Six of Discs is also the mutuality. If this is a relationship issue, it's really, really having a really good heart-to-heart with someone that's really based on a real mutual respect. So there's not a lot of emotional drama. It's just one of these really, really good, honest, straightforward conversations. But you're definitely tired, Aries. You're needing to retreat and rest. And then you end the week with that Two of Wands, that fork in the road, a decision to be made. Remember, all the planets are retrograde. Just about every sign has pulled this card, guys, okay? Shall I go right? Shall I go left? And it's with the Eight of Cups. So there's definitely... there's a feeling that some areas are definitely leaving something behind, searching for something more. Maybe there's two choices. You're not too sure which road to take. And it's really interesting because this Page of Wands as well, he's done all his work, okay, and these are all the fruits of his work, and he has to make a decision as well. This Page of Wands. In my other decks, his eyes are really focusing on one more than the other, but you don't see that in this deck. But there's definitely, there seems to be a blossoming of the fire element and a real blossoming of Aries energy. It's basically because it's your month, okay? So, you know, you're in your own element and you can feel it here. But there's definitely some decisions and something that might have to be left behind that's not being given you full satisfaction and full happiness. I've no idea what that is, if it's an emotional issue or a financial one. But it's really interesting having the Ten of Cups with the Eight of Cups, and Taurus got the same, but very different positions. But because it's almost, that Ten of Cups is what everyone's looking for, okay? It's that emotional happiness. But then ending the week, still that inner sense that there's something quite missing. This Eight of Cups is a spiritual card because he's dressed in purple and gold, okay? So it's not necessarily your relationship that's wrong or anyone around you. It might be an inner thing, Aries, an inner need to actualize your potential because you've got all these wands, to find that destiny, you know, that sort of, that sense of calling that we all have within us. So there might be that search for, what is it? What am I really here to do beyond surviving? You know, that place where our soul wants to fly, okay? So around money, I'm not sure what I'm getting here. I'm getting receiving or giving it for that Six of Pentacles. I think you're more likely maybe receiving a bit of financial support, or it could be about communicating with someone around a job, around money, okay? I'm not sure which one, but that 4 and that 10 together is also interesting, because he is protecting his heart, and even though it's emotional satisfaction, you might be a little bit holding yourself back from it, Aries, for some reason. Now, don't beat yourself up, because maybe the reason is something that's really deep within you, and you're looking for that. You're just looking for a bit more meaning in your life, okay? Because we all are, essentially. The meaning we are looking for in our lives, Aries, is found in your North Node of your birth chart. I'm also an astrologer too, you see, so I combine both in my private reading work. You've got a really interesting energy going on. I really like it. A lot of power, a lot of rebirth, a lot of shredding old energy, and a lot of forward movement. But it's not letting us know where you're going. But I'll be doing major readings during the week, so that might give us more insight about what's happening next for you, Aries, okay? Okay, Aries, thank you for letting me do your card. Such an honour, as ever. Okay? Loads of love. Bye.